Yo, what it do, family? High value basketball. We are back once again with the best basketball commentary on this side of the whole entire planet. You dig? Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, family. Hit that button. Yo, what's going on with Carmelo Anthony? If we look at the tape, Carmelo Anthony has debuted another offseason Hoodie Mellow style tape where we see him draining 9 straight 3-pointers type of thing. And they got the social medias back chanting again. Who's he gonna play for? Who's gonna sign Carmelo? How's he gonna add to a team? Yada yada yada. Yo, we do this every year with Carmelo Anthony since he started to be phased out of the league. And we do this every time with these daggone off-season tapes with these players. Are we still gonna keep falling for the banana in the tailpipe with a dude shooting 80% from three, like he gonna shoot 80% from three from a real game? Are we gonna continue to sensationalize this stuff? And just for a moment, we gotta say, yo, Carmelo Anthony, even though he potentially should be a Hall of Famer, and I say that with that tone because unfortunately, due to Carmelo's team hopping and the just kind of situations he put himself in, is he a lock? Has he done enough? Has he made himself into the curious case of Benjamin Button, where he's like an enigma, where even though he clearly was great, but there was just something missing from his resume, something missing from his legacy that will make him a forgotten somewhat player later on? I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about him because as it stands now, we're what, a week away from the season and nobody has signed nobody. And if we recall last year, really his Lakers signing was not say a handout, but it was more so like a nod from LeBron, like, yo, bro, come on over, man. Just come play with us, bro. Like he left out of the Blazers situation when it seems like he could have stayed because Dame Lillard made a tweet, something like, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you, some type of tweet like that where he was like, man, get your team hopping ass on up out of here. So he could have stayed in Portland and, ran off with that squad and just kept his legacy and his name intact for what it was worth because he was having a resurgence or was having a comeback year. But then, yeah, he jumps over here with the Lakers, tries to do a ring chase move, a big old hype move. The whole being attached to LeBron move. And unfortunately, that whole thing, playing with LeBron, playing on the Lakers, that spotlight being shown on you, it showed the viewing public and it showed GMs on teams that Carmelo Anthony might be washed. And that's just being real about it. Yeah, he can shoot. Yeah, he's good for a good 12 minutes a game, particularly in the first half when there's not a lot of consequence and intensity in the game. But outside of that, what you finna do with him? And I say this because it's sad. It really is sad. If we really take an honest assessment of Carmelo Anthony, he definitely didn't waste his potential, but he definitely didn't maximize it either. He did not give his absolute best 200% effort to be the best player he could be. He's definitely egotistical because we know about what happened in New York. And we know about him wanting to be in New York because he wanted to be the man, as opposed to, potentially going to Miami with LeBron or potentially going to New York a year later and keeping the team together, potentially going to Chicago with Derrick Rose. I mean, he's had all of these great layups to put himself in the upper echelon of top tier players all time. But he chose the money and he chose wanting to be the man. And for what it's worth, I'm not 200% mad at that because, we are in this, we were a part of the LeBron team up with everybody era and it kind of soured competition. So seeing that he did not want to, do that, just lap up on competition and destroy everybody else, he actually wanted to see if he could win on his own. For that, I do give him credit. But for all of those other situations, let's say forcing his way to New York and dismantling that team and then not taking a prime opportunity to be the lead scorer or the lead go-to scorer for the Bulls and get him a chip. Yeah, man, I hate to see the fact that after those moments that he basically became a team hopper, not intentionally, and that he's phasing himself out of the league because that same ego that drove him to make those choices are the same type of egotistical choices he's made to not grow and expand his game, to not keep himself in tip top shape, to not become more of a defensive impact on a team, and to simply be anything more than a one-dimensional style of scorer that he is. A potential Hall of Fame one-dimensional style of scorer. Don't get it twisted, but just a Hall of Fame level scorer at this phase of his career. Whereas we can see he putting out tapes, asking teams to come get him, and they just not doing so, fam. So we might be seeing the end of Carmelo Anthony, but hey, hopefully he gets maybe one other run. We get to see him throw up a couple more shots, and maybe we get to see him win a ring, even if it is a ring chase level ring, yo. But hey, be sure to tune in for more. Like, share, and subscribe. High Value Basketball family. Peace.